It's a rainy day in Taipei for a third day, May 7, 2025. So to start off this day, we're having breakfast at My Warm Day Cafe, which is quite ironic. That's the one with the arrow. It's one of the 6 choices that we have where we can use our breakfast vouchers. And for this breakfast, we chose to order the beef omurice, which is not very Taiwanese, I should say. But they do have a lot of food choices available. It's a good cafe. So we decided to make the most of our day, even if it's raining. And our first stop is Taipei Tianho Temple, which is on our way to Ximending, which is, since it was raining and all, we just decided to roam around Ximending, see what else we can do or buy on a rainy day like this. And it didn't stop. The rain didn't stop. And this is what the temple looks like. Next up is, we just passed by this store, and we know this is a very popular store, Crispy Milk Donuts. And at the time, I think they were offering the milk variant, which is what we ordered. The salted egg variant, which is what we're pulling out right now. And there was a third one, which we didn't order, which is the chocolate variant, I think. And it just kept pouring down the entire day. And so we decided, we're already outside, so we decided to keep exploring, make our way through Ximending. And I think this was already past lunchtime, so we decided to have our late lunch. And by the way, the crispy milk donuts were okay. Was it worth the hype? For us, not really. There was nothing special to it. But it was a filling pastry. But we wanted something warm, so we decided to have lunch at a beef noodle place. And this is it, Mercury's Beef Noodle Restaurant. It only had 3.5 stars on Google Maps, but we like the food fare. What we ordered were ito. These is beef noodles, classic Taiwanese beef noodles with a side of kimchi. Yeah, the side dish comes with it. The chicken wings come separately. Hindi kasama yung chicken wings. What I ordered was the laksa noodles. It was good. It was filling. We even ordered a takeout for my mom, who didn't go with us. Hindi na siya sumama on this rainy day because it'll be difficult for her. The roads are actually slippery, and as I've said, the rain just kept pouring. It actually stopped right before dinner, around evening. So here we are at Ningxia Night Market. There are actually quite a number of popular food bazaars in Taipei. Of course, yung pinaka-popular is Rauha Night Market, which is quite far from where we're staying. We're staying just a few kilometers away from Ximending. And then there are 2 other, the Shilling Night Market and I think the Night Market in Ximending. But since we were already there earlier this day, we decided to explore someplace else. Ningxia Night Market is just about 4 kilometers or 4 bus stops away from our hotel. So it was quite close. So dito na lang kami nag-decide magstay. Anyway, we figured the food is gonna be more or less the same from what they're offering in the other night markets. So we decided to see what's what first. Take a stroll, a round trip through the entire stretch of the market. It's just one straight walk. Wala nang paspa. Unlike with other markets na merong corners, merong paliko-liko. This one is just one strip of food vendors, and this was our first try. This was our first, the first food our first selection. It's barbecue chicken. I mean, barbecue chicken is barbecue chicken. Magkakatalo lang yan sa seasoning.
Paisa na? Sige. Paisa-isa lang muna bilhin natin.
And bago pa kumagat si Mister, I have to say we did like this one. We liked it. But our strategy is to order just one of each food selection, so we won't stuff ourselves right away. So we were really very mindful of how much we're ordering.
Potato balls ata to. Mabubusog tayo agad. Nikalab. Pusit. Grilled to. Ano? Ano to? Scallion rolls.
Scallion pancakes scallion rolls, scallion pancakes. They're really a big thing in Taiwan, and even in China. When I lived in Shanghai, they're really a street food staple. But what's distinctly Taiwanese, I guess, is sweet potatoes being a staple, and it comes in various forms. You have the taro drink, which is also derived from sweet potatoes, and then you have the sweet potato balls, mga ganon.
Oh.
This is the oyster egg omelette store. You see the line, ang haba niyan, and that's just for dine-in. There's a separate line for takeout, which I'll show you later. So the food selection is actually quite, it's a wide array, even for a smaller food market such as Ningxia, because this is way significantly smaller than Rauha, for example. And we've never been to Rauha, but we've seen videos of it. Mas extensive done. But I guess when you're married to someone who cooks and cooks well, cooks often, ang batayan namin, our rule of thumb here when it comes to food bazaars like this is order the ones that, number one, hindi kayang lutuin ni hubby. Hubby can't cook. I mean, the ones that hubby hasn't been able to cook yet or nawala sa Pilipinas. It's distinctly Taiwanese.
Skipan muna natin. Tingin ko maabutan natin yung nasa harap ng hotel eh.
Speaking of which, this is one of those.
Hindi ka naman nainip, ano? Hindi, okay. Ang dami rito sa sweet potato. Oo, na ball.
So like that, sweet potato balls din yan. So it's quite popular. Even in the other tourist spots that we've been to, sweet potato foods and its different forms are really quite popular in Taiwan. So it's our turn to order. We ordered this green onion roll comes into variants. You have the beef and the pork. Per my husband's advice, we ordered the pork variant because I guess mas marami siya. For $100 you get 6 pieces. Pag sa beef, for $100 you only get 6 or 5. So mas cost effective si pork. Also, since we're planning to order the roasted beef fire roasted beef, we decided to just order the pork. And as you can see, mas mabenta si pork.
Ningxia. Hindi, ito cocktail.
Cheers natin.
We really like this one. Masarap siya talaga. And
Crunchy?
I
Okay.
personally, I liked it better than the chicken barbecue.
Yung grilling niya parang steak.
Now here's the oyster egg omelette. And see, there's a separate line for takeouts. So what I did was I placed my order. The server told me to come back after 35 minutes, which was okay because it gave us time to try other stuff, other food variants. So this is the Rujiamo stall, the first stall na makikita nyo upon entering Ningxia Night Market. Now Rujiamo is not Taiwanese, is not a Taiwanese how do I say that? It didn't originate from Taiwan. If you look it up, it actually originated in Xi'an, Shanxi province in China. I know this not only because I looked it up, but because we've been to Xi'an a few years ago when I was still in Shanghai. And this is one of the native delicacies or native foods na na-enjoy namin talaga when we were there. But this one, the one that they are serving here at Ningxia Night Market in Taiwan, is much better. Tinapay pa lang eh. In Xi'an kasi, supposedly the flatbread should be crunchy. Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. But we don't remember it being crunchy. Para siyang siopaw texture, siopaw consistency. So it's soft all throughout. Soft sa outside hanggang sa loob. But ito, the one that we ordered from Ningxia is parang croissant. Parang croissant yung kanyang consistency, as you can see. And mas marami siyang laman. See? It's more filling. For $80,
Marami.
could be a bit pricey if you think about it, pero okay na din. We actually bought one for takeaway for my mom. So while I was in line for the fire roasted beef, hubby tried this. I think this is a scallion wrap. So it's a good way to try two popular Taiwanese food all at once. You get to try the Taiwanese sausage, which is really good, and you get to try a scallion pancake. So, diba? Efficient. But this one's good. We really like this one. And it's not that filling, especially if you only buy one.
Di pa tinamaan yung sausage eh, maiksi.
So now it's our turn. I mean, even if the line was quite long at this stall of the fire roasted beef, it moved pretty quickly din naman. Actually, my hubby didn't care for this. Sabi nga niya, it's just roasted, it's not even seasoned. But if you taste it, for me it was okay. Not my favorite thing to eat at the night market. I mean, I would still go back to the spring onion roll, yung parang pigs in a blanket na kinain namin kanina. But this was okay. Hindi naman siya bland. It was perfectly seasoned. It comes with a side of radish. Hindi siya onion. I think those are radish. So we ate this, and then just in time, when I looked at my watch, the oyster omelette was ready. And here it is. Voila! Honest review. Honest review, it's crunchy and tasty around the edges, but when you get to the center where the concentration of the oyster is, medyo malansa na siya.
Okay.
So that's it. I think we ate a good number of selections naman at the night market. So now we're on our way out, on our way back home. But hey, Isn't that a pig?
Hi!
We saw that pig twice doon sa night market. So that completes day 3 of our day 3 in Taipei. At least it didn't rain the entire day and night. So that's it for this vlog. We'll see you in the next vlog. Bye!